Think outside the box. Okay, think outside the box, Scorpio. Think outside the box. Now I see the strength card is think outside the box, Scorpio. Light that fire. Get moving. And maybe. Hey there, Scorpio. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. So let's read some cards for you, Scorpio. We're going to start off with the Life is Like a Board Game Tarot deck. We're going to do a 6-card spread, taking a look at the present moment, the challenge, your hidden strength, the energy that's around you, the goal, and then some advice. And we're going to then clarify with the Daydream Tarot for more messages, more information, and more clarity on this read. And it's a timeless read, Scorpio, so trust that when it finds you, it was meant to, and it's general. So take what resonates and leave the rest, Scorpio. My goodness, and it's for all Scorpio placements, wherever you have Scorpio in your chart. Present moment. 9 of Swords. What are you stressed out about, Scorpio? The challenge is the sun. Okay. Are you bringing to light some worries? Are these worries real or are they imagined? We'll find out. Your hidden strength is the King of Pentacles. Okay. That's very interesting. Because what I heard with the King of Pentacles is grounding those worries, like being discerning, like taking a look at them and saying, is this real? What am I worried about? Okay. The energy that's all around you, Page of Swords. And there it is. Okay. So I was going to say, and I didn't, but this is just confirmation for me as a reader. What are you watching online? Are you worried about are you being programmed to worry, to stress, to have anxiety? And there it is, my online page. Page of Swords. That's the energy that's all around you. So take a look at what it is that you're watching. Take a look at what it is that you are consuming, and just be discerning. The goal is the 6 of Cups. Okay. This could be pining over days of old as we are going through extreme changes, social changes. I'm going to say digital changes. Like we're going through another revolution. We're going like with the Industrial Revolution. There was a lot of stress because that was really the first automation, right? And we're going through it again, but digitally. So this might be, the goal might be are you pining over days of old with the 6 of Cups, the past? We'll see. Advice. 4 Pentacles. You could be, Scorpio, you could be holding on to days of old, to the past, instead of moving with and worried with, and trust me when I tell you, Scorpio, when it comes to digital, like I am not, as an individual, like I am not digitally sound. I'm going to see, that's a nice word. That's a soft word. I am not digitally educated. I cannot, not that I cannot, because I have made strides. Personally, I could not, my boy number 2 would make fun of me because I thought the computer monitor was the computer. And he'd say, no, Mom, that's the monitor. I'm like, yeah, the computer. He's like, no. The computer's the thing on the floor. I'm like, oh, okay. Right? So I'm going from that level of, because I stayed away from technology for decades, did not learn it, did not want to learn it. When I went back to work after my separation, I was a stay-at-home mom, I had to go back to work. And the people who worked with me, I would avoid. I could sell. Oh, I'm in the sales. I could sell, sure. But I did not want to step on that computer. I did not want to log in. I did not want to and they go, you don't get paid unless you log in. Fine. I learned how to log in. I learned. But then after that, I would just pass off. I didn't even care about my sales. Well, your numbers show that you didn't sell anything because you didn't log in and, ring in your sale. I did not care because I really was so afraid against the computers. So I hear you, Scorpio. If you are like me and do not have anything to do with computers, don't want to have anything to do with computers, this is stressful. This whole like AI stuff is very stressful, right? I'm telling you, I'm sharing this. I'm telling you this because now I have moved into where I can record up there. I'm recording all by myself. I record. I take it off the phone and put it on the desktop all by myself. I edit. I use like computer software offline. I'm not online, but I edit it and then I upload it. Oh my goodness. If you guys out there have seen my technological journey, I am still illiterate compared to people who can code and who can this, that, and the next, right? I am still very computer literate. However, I have put up, 1,500 plus videos on this channel? Yeah, from nothing, from not being able to log myself in, right? So I'm telling you this to say, if you are scared, nervous, Nine of Swords about where we're going, I feel you, Scorpio. I do too. And yet I have walked through it's like the fire of fear when it comes to tech. Fire of fear, just walk through it because it's going to get wild out there. It's going to get wild. Bomb the deck. And that which you might not see, justice. And there's the balance. Okay, I was going to say, and you got to balance out organic and digital and this world and that world. I just went through a Libra read, kind of talking about the same thing. So it's almost continuing on into, maybe I should just go have a coffee and pick up on different energies. But this is really what's going on in the world, right? Like the talk about AI replacing us and AI taking over these, what would be considered white worker or white collared, I shouldn't say white work, but white collar jobs, right? The management, the office jobs, whatever, you're all getting replaced. Really? Okay. So yeah, so get into like, welding and the trades. Really? Like as a parent, I think, what do I teach my kids? What do I tell my kids? Where is this going? And I have to trust in them because they see further into the future, especially digitally. And my kids have been offline. Like they were raised without the internet until they were of an age, 18, where they can get their first phone and they can like get online. But I'm just saying, it's finding balance between these worlds, the digital world, the organic world, the real world. What is real, right? We could go down that rabbit hole as far as like, I guess, game theory. I don't know if I like game theory, but you know what I mean. If this is a simulation, we're going down in the matrix. And what does this mean, right? What is real? What is real? Well, I think when I put a seed in the ground and it grows, I think it's pretty real. I'm watching it, right? I think when I put, bird seed out and the birds come, I think that's pretty real. I got my little hummingbirds are back. So I got the sugar water out there and they're fighting out there. Oh my goodness. And I think that's real. I love sitting watching the squirrels fight each other over that last little, sunflower seed. To me, that's real. My fox is back. She's out there. We saw a moose in the back. Oh, a coon got into the coop. Oh my goodness. Don't even want to, like, that was pretty real. I'll tell you that. Anyways, long story short, just saying. What are you stressed out about, Scorpio? Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness. You don't want me to see, Scorpio. Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. All right, Scorpio, we got your tarot cards all laid out, and you don't want me to see, but I'm going to take a look. So what are you stressed out about, Scorpio? Nine of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Both eyes of these queens are closed. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing your money and your magic. That's what you're stressed out about, your money and your magic. This is grounding your fire without smothering it. This is taking up that wand, the path of a new. This is cardinal energy. So this is Aries and Capricorn. Let me get more cards out because I really feel you're worried about your money and your magic. Your ability to materialize that, not only which you desire, Scorpio, but what you imagine. Okay. So the sun. This is the challenge position. The sun is clarified by the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. So do you see how he's looking at that success with the 6 of Wands? This is your inner child. We talked about this with your last read. Your inner child looking at what makes you happy. What is success? What is this 6 of Wands? And it's in the challenge position. So it might be, Scorpio, you don't know. You don't know what truly makes you happy. You might have been, I'm just going to say, because when I went off about talking about the digital world, you might have been programmed by family traditions, by success, 6 of Wands. What is success? It could be just money. If you've got 6 figures in the bank, you're successful. Meanwhile, you're miserable. And if you don't have $1 to your name and you're the happiest Scorpio out there, I mean, you got to really take a look at what you value. You got to take a look at what success means to you. You got to take a look at what sparks that fire with that Queen of Wands. That Queen of Wands is Aries energy. What's your spark? Now we have Leo energy with the Sun card, and the Sun illuminates. Again, Leo with the 6 of Wands. What are you illuminating? And this is the challenge position because you're kind of taking a look at what has been taught to you. What has been taught to you, Scorpio? It's going to differ for all of you. But what does success mean to you? And then you see this 10 of Wands. He's not carrying the 10 of Wands like we see in a traditional Rider-Waite image. It's your inner child. It's a little guy taking a look what makes him happy. What does make you happy, Scorpio? Is it money in the bank with the Queen of Pentacles? Is it stability? Is it nurturing? Is it growing? Are you growing, Scorpio? What is it? And it's in the challenge position, so you may not know. That's okay. King of Pentacles. We have a king and a queen. I just noticed that. King of Pentacles is your hidden strength. Clarified by the Knight of Wands, and there's that fire again. I'm putting it this way. The Knight of Wands and the 7 of Wands. We got a lot of fire. So do you see the armor? The Knight of Wands. He's not on a horse. He's not rearing like in a traditional Rider-Waite-Smith image. And it's like his own fire burns so bright. There's like a reflection on his helmet. Your inner fire burns so bright. You're looking at the sun. Okay. And then the 7 of Wands. We go from the 6 to the 7. There's a lot of fire, Scorpio. Because this is your hidden strength. It could be even hidden to you, Scorpio. Does your ability to make money, provide, King of Pentacles, stability, actual money in the bank, is that your armor? Because I am seeing these two. I see your little inner child taking a look at what truly makes him happy. And what if that doesn't make the money? King of Pentacles. What if what truly makes me happy doesn't make me money? King of Pentacles. And so my money is my armor. That's my value. That's how people perceive me. You might own a nice home and drive a nice car and have all the clothing or have the things, have the money, I got this. You go out to lunch and, I got this, whatever. But that's your armor. And yet your little guy, your little inner child is looking at what really makes them happy. And what is that? And what if it doesn't make you money? What if painting, you love to paint, and when you really land a good painting where it, like that last brush stroke, and you're looking at it going, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I envisioned at the beginning of this. And so that's success for you. And then you don't sell the painting. So it doesn't make you, so all that time, all that effort, and it doesn't matter to the inner child, because the inner child's like, yeah, but I don't want to sell it. I want to look at it. I want to put it on by my wall. I am so proud of this. And then you have the armor of that King of Pentacles. Well, how are you going to provide? How are you going to pay for the mortgage? How are you going to pay for the car payment? if you don't have the money. Go to work, Scorpio. Get to work, Scorpio. I feel like this King of Pentacles and that prosperity and power gives you that, it's like the armor. Meanwhile, that flame, it's like you're not looking at what sparks you, at what brings you this inner success. Okay, I can see that. So, Page of Swords. Now, at the beginning of the read, I said you might need to get off the internet, the social media, the whatever, because it might be stressing you out, Scorpio. Page of Swords. Clarified by Page of Wands. Yes, indeed. And I mentioned with the 10 of Wands, I was going to say, it's not like in a traditional Rider-Waite Smith image. It's this wall. Do you see the wall? This 10 of Wands is you protecting your inner child. And now it might be time to get out there. Your inner child's like, okay, I've protected. Yeah, I'm good. Let's get out there. King of Wands. Look at this. King and Queen of Wands. King and Queen of Pentacles. Still holding that fire. Do you notice that the fire's not here with that little page? Interesting. I got the fire with the Knight of Wands. I got the fire with the Queen of Wands, and now the King. But that little page. Huh. That's the energy that's all around you, Scorpio. Huh. Interesting, interesting. It could be online, where you are able to really shine, grow, where you're able to express, showcase, I'm hearing, your flame, what it is that you love to do. Okay, at the beginning of this read, I told you about my little technological journey of like putting these reads out. And so I can really understand this. I can see that. Because this Page of Wands, who's been in behind this sort of barrier, that flame is not there. Have you been in behind the safety and security of a job that you don't like? King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. In a marriage you don't like. King, Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Wands. And your inner child is going, okay, I've been in behind this for too long. I'm looking at what's making me happy, and I need to get out. I need to get out of this self-imposed prison. It's like the 8 of Swords kind of feel. But I got so many wands here. And so I've been wearing this armor of what I have to do. And now, and I see with this King of Wands, that wand is lit. The fire is there. And it's this sense of bravery. And it could be online with the Page of Swords, where you just put, like I did, just put your reads out there. I know I'm not the best tarot reader, but that doesn't mean I can't be the best tarot reader. I just have to practice and keep reading and keep reading and keep reading, as an example. So you might be out there going, you know what? I'm not the best musician, but I really like playing music, or I really like writing music or creating music. And I have this new software where I can create all of this digital music. And I'm putting it out there because I love to do it. Sun card. And it's been challenging for me because I don't make any money and I still have to go to my 9 to 5 to pay the bills. For some of you, this is the case, but it's ignited your flame. And it could start online. Okay, Scorpio, I see you. So the 6 of Cups, that's the goal. Clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. This is very interesting because I saw this in the pre-shuffle. And when I saw this 4 of Pentacles, you see these pentacles are on chains. And it's like you're chained to stability. 4 of Pentacles. It's a stabilizing number. Yes, I'm chained to this job. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I'm chained to this figure, this number, this being a provider, this, I'm chained. I've never seen a 4 of Pentacles like this. And it's like you're chained to what makes you money. Okay. And strength. We have more Leo energy, the Sun card, Strength card. This is the strength of your inner child, Scorpio. I keep getting inner child for you. It could be the deck. Absolutely. I'm going to put this underneath the King of Wands because that's Leo energy. It's like, what's in the box? What's in the box? And you're so happy to share, maybe online, Page of Swords, what it is that you have had in the box, maybe since you were a child. Six of Cups, but I really, with the Four of Pentacles here, you're holding on to this dream. You're holding on to whatever's in the box for you, Scorpio. With that Strength card and having the strength, and it's brave. You're being brave to get it out there, to get out from behind that safety, that wall, maybe even that the safety of money, of a job, of whatever this armor is to you with the Knight of Pentacles. And you're presenting whatever this box is to you. Whatever you've been, it's like well, it doesn't look like a treasure chest, but it kind of feels like it. Like whatever's in that box is what you have been holding on to, holding within. Six of Cups since you were a kid. Holding, I see it now, Four of Pentacles. Holding it in that box until the time that you, with that wand that no fire on it, until you light your fire again. Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles right here. This is your advice. Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles. I see balance and the Chariot, and move forward. This Chariot's very interesting to me because it's not moving. I'll tell you. There doesn't seem to be a driver at all. It's like a home, okay, like a home on wheels. For some of you, you need to get out and start traveling. I know, gas prices and all the rest of it, I hear you. But you need to get out, and if it's a home on wheels, it could be an RV for some of you. It could be like a trailer where you just get out and you see the world that you have been missing out on. Okay, for some of you. But there's no driver. I notice that there's no driver in your Chariot. There's no driver. So this is complete trust. Trust in the divine. Trust in your will to move forward. Even when you might not feel like you can, or feel that move on from a job, or feel that you can move, or you can't afford it. Or again, with this King and Queen of Pentacles, it's really giving me a sense of stability. With the Four of Pentacles twice, stability. But holding on to an old way. Okay. And then we have the Two of Pentacles, and it's a very balanced Two of Pentacles. It kind of looks like eyes to me today. Like it looks like a face and eyes. Like who's watching you, Scorpio? Who's watching you online? Page of Swords. You don't know. Huh. You don't know. You never know who's going to come across your either content, your posts. I found, this was years ago. Oh, what's his name? Atticus, I think. He was an Instagram like poet. And he's written books since. He goes on tours. He's got some really beautiful words that he's a wordsmith. And with it, not big long poems, just some of them are just sentences, but they are so profound and deep. And it's like, I see you, Instagram poet. And you never know who's watching you. It brings to mind that guy. Because I see two eyes with this Two of Pentacles. And then, as I said, it's not the juggler. It's not like one pentacle up and one pentacle down. It's in balance, and it's in perfect balance. Which brings my eye back up to the Four of Pentacles. There's the Two Pentacles right there that are in perfect balance. And as above, so below, I can see that. You're not chained to anything. And you might feel it. You might feel that because of your past and your past programming that you have to. No, you don't. But with this balance, this stability brings me to the Justice, which is balance. Justice is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Look at this Knight. It reminds me of, oh my goodness, my boy number 4. He is a Scorpio, I have to say that. And he is always talking like Batman. And he's always like City Gotham Batman, whatever, in his cute voice. But he's made helmets and stuff that look like this. Oh, Lord, give me strength on that, Scorpio. Okay, so a slow balancing act, right? Slowly balancing out, slowly. It's with the Justice card here, it's the cause and effect, right? It's what you have done in the past. 6 of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. You can see, and especially if you are online, you can see with that star, you can see who's watching you. And then there's the fear going back up to the 9 of Swords with this Judgment card. Yeah, this was over top. So, but this might be how you truly feel, and yet you're putting on the Batman. You're putting on the mask. It seems like I see that in the Knight of Wands too. You're putting on that mask that you are strong, that you are confident, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, that you have infinite strength, that you are positive in all of that. And it I don't know, Scorpio, it kind of feels with that 9 of Swords that you're thinking way too much. You're stressed out way too much about what is or isn't happening, what is or isn't. And especially with manifestation, once you start doubting, you got to start all over again. That's just from my experience, where I start doubting and then I'm like, I'm back to square one of building myself up, right? You might be going through that. Justice is that cause and effect, but also what's right, what's just, what's integral when it comes to how you create, justify what it is that you're doing. Is this I've been feeling it today with the reads, is this accountability? Do you feel stuck with that Chariot card not moving? Do you feel that you're not even driving your own will? Interesting. Now I'm picking up that you're not driving your own will. It's others that drive you. Okay, but there's absolutely no driver in this. And so it feels like you're stuck, chained with that 4 of Pentacles, chained to a job, a relationship, a direction. All right, Scorpio, wow, okay. Let me just get an oracle on this. Let's get an oracle on this. Right there. Time. The energy, it looks like these pentacles. Okay, the energy of time supports our understanding of the relativity of time and our capacity to be present in the moment. But it looks like these pentacles. Bottom of the deck. And that which you might not see, transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go and surrender to the process and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. That's what this 4 of Pentacles, twice, it's like you're holding on to the past. 6 of Cups. You're holding on to things that change you from before. And with this transition card, it's surrender to the process. Learn to let go. What is it that you're holding on tight? With this 4 of Pentacles, what are you holding on tight to, Scorpio? That's for you to know, not for me. I'm just a card reader. But what are you holding on tight to? The fact that you can't move for whatever reason, that you've told yourself, that it's been programmed into you, that you have to work the job, you have to do the things, whatever. There are a lot of young people that are saying, I'm not getting into a mortgage. I can't afford it anyways. And so I'm going to get in, like, I see so much content about RVs, and then the little, they live out of vans and stuff. And you're kind of like, Think outside the box. Okay, think outside the box, Scorpio. Can you, with the Chariot, are you able to? If you're a single Scorpio, why not? Think outside the box. Now I see the Strength card is think outside the box, Scorpio. Light that fire. Get moving. And maybe living on your own, whatever age you are, right? You could be a single Scorpio who's early in their 20s, and your family has said you got to go to school, and you're like, I don't want the debt. I don't want to go to school. I had troubles in high school. Why am I going to continue that into a college or university situation? No, I'm going to travel. I'm going to get a job. Maybe work online, Page of Swords, where I can work remote. Wow, like it's thinking outside the box. And the new generation, I do have to give them credit for that. With it being so stressful, Nine of Swords, with that, of the old way sort of crumbling, disappearing, being dismantled, transitioning out of the old way into the new way. The younger generation, as someone who's, an X, I'm looking at these younger Z generation into the alphas, and they're like, all they get from us older generations is they don't have work ethic. They do, but just not in the way that we have been programmed or trained to think is work, right? A lot of them work smarter, not harder, and it's all online. Page of Swords. Wow. Okay, so that's message for someone. Let's get angel numbers on this. I see 919 with the 19. 919. Let's do that one. You are experiencing rapid spiritual growth at this time, Scorpio. All darkness is being lifted. Light has come, and I see that with the Sun card. Yes, indeed. Let's do 244. 244. Angels are taking you to the next level. It's time to feel worthy, Scorpio. Last one, let's do 424. Your angels are focusing on your personal relationships. Be clear about your feelings and share the love you have within with those you really care for, Scorpio. If anything I've said in this read resonates, please let me know in the comments below. And that's what I see for you, Scorpio. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care. From your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.